Should you buy a land which does not have a land title? Now, in the past few months, I've been making a lot of content emphasizing on buying lands which are already titled. And this has raised a lot of questions from our followers. And they've been asking this particular question if they can buy lands which are not actually titled. Now, let me share something with you. In the past years, maybe like 20, 30 years, there have been people who have been buying lands, all right, legit lands without land titles, and they could buy that and then they successfully make their land certificates. Now, the answer is actually yes. You can buy a land which does not have a land title, but know that it is really risky. All right. And now, what are you going to do if you want to buy a land without a land title? There are a few things that you need to do. Now, the first one is due diligence. Now, you have to verify who is the rightful owner of that land. You can ask the relatives of the person who is selling. You can ask local community heads. You can ask the chief. Now, if the chief is the one selling, you can also ask around to know if that chief is the rightful chief of that area, because we have had cases where the brother of a chief or a relative can take the stamps of the chief and then stamp a document, your chief attestation, to sell the land to you, and at the end of the day you will not be the rightful owner, or the rightful owner did not sell it directly to you. So that's the first thing that you have to do. Verify if that person who is selling to you is the rightful owner of that land. Now, the second thing that you need to do is to make sure that you receive a sales agreement. All right, know that this sales agreement is going to have witnesses as well. So it is very important that you receive a sales agreement. All right. Now, take note that the recent 2026 regulation allows third degree chiefs to actually issue a certificate of recognition of a customary land, or they can issue you a certificate of a certificate of peaceful enjoyment of a piece of land. Now, apart from that, what should you do once you buy a land which does not have a land title? What is the first thing that you should do? Now, the first thing that you have to do, which is number one, you have to do what you have to survey the area. You can get a surveyor which is recognized by the government, all right, a licensed surveyor who will come there and then survey the area and then put boundary pillars, all right? He has to get the boundaries, the exact boundaries of the area. So you have to survey the area. That's the first thing that you should do whenever you buy a land that does not have a land title. So the second thing that you need to do is get a signed, stamped and witnessed sale agreement, all right, alongside with a chief attestation. So once you've done all these things, now apply immediately for a land certificate. All right, you can go to the divisional officer of your locality and then issue a petition for a land certificate of that particular property. Now, the divisional officer will then have to convert the customary usage certificate into a formal title. So, that's just it. I've tried to cut everything short so that the video will not be long. So, if you find this video helpful, make sure that maybe you share your thoughts on the comment section, and you can as well follow this page so that you get notified all the time when we offer educational content like this one. Thank you.